Well, welcome everybody to our online series on addiction and recovery from the Sunshine Coast Health Center up here in Powell River, BC. And we've been talking about relapse and what it is that goes through people when they relapse. And one of the more interesting ideas, and this is a fairly modern one, is that relapse is entirely normal and in fact to be expected. Some of you may know this as one of the principles of harm reduction, which uses this model called the trans-theoretical model of stages of change. But anyway, the basic idea behind this model is that people will move through recovery, but that there's a good chance they're going to have a relapse. Doesn't mean they're not in recovery. It just means that it's kind of normal to have happen. If you've known anyone who's ever tried to quit smoking or go on a diet, chances are, the person on the diet is going to relapse with a bag of Cheetos or something, some chips or something. That's fairly common. In other words, it's not unusual to relapse. So it's just, and as we've mentioned in the online program, for some people, they actually say it's an expected part of recovery. Yeah. So why do people relapse? Well, why wouldn't they? I mean, the research is fairly clear on that the vast majority of people with addiction problems, in fact, relapse. So it's not an unusual thing. It's not a bad thing, right? Because just because, I have a drink of beer with my buddies at the barbecue doesn't mean, oh, geez, right, this is the world's ended and everything else, because I'm no different than most of the people who are in recovery. Right? Or for the person who's trying to lose weight, just because they go have a bag of chips doesn't mean, oh, that's it, everything's a waste of time and all that. No, it's actually considered a normal thing. Now here's even a more interesting little issue is some people, I'm thinking of Gerald May and the philosopher Francis Seeberger says basically, well, everyone's an addict. It's just that they choose different things. So maybe some people are addicted to watching television. Some people are addicted to, going to exercising. Just addicts happen to be addicted to drugs. And that's carries some pretty serious consequences. So, but the fact that they would go back to it again, I mean, if everyone's an addict, then it sounds kind of normal, maybe, that you would relapse, that kind of idea. So that's kind of interesting. Huh? Anyway, it's one of these more modern things, and by the way, don't want anyone to lose hope, because the idea is dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and get back on the horse, right? And you just keep doing this, and at some point, then you'll be drug-free. And that's it for this edition, and we'll be back next time with another in our series on relapse.